Welcome to Fabric Queen Tarot here. I am on the mend. I am recuperating here from being a little bit sick here the last couple of days, but I wanted to give you a message today, most importantly, because I know for a fact this is going to hit home to some of you, all right? And when I look at the Death card, because it did fall out of the deck here right away, there's something here with regards to sameness, returning to the same thing over and over and over again, and almost feeling kind of like you're being forced to return to the same, where nothing is moving, nothing is happening here. And yet, right here, Eight of Swords here, you kind of feel like, God, you can't make a move, okay? You're tied to this, and it's like you can't break free from this. And I'm here to tell you, yes, you can. You can take a step. The thing of it is your fears, your doubts here, feeling like you can't take a step, you can't make a move. Yeah, is what's holding you back. Okay, that's why you're not able to move forward here. When I look at the Seven of Wands here in the reverse here, you've had a lot of obstacles placed in your path here. And I feel like to some extent here, there's been a lot of insecurity. Maybe you've been disempowered or feel disempowered. Like somebody just stripped you of everything, okay? Making you feel like to some extent here, maybe worthless, not good enough here, all right? But what I see is the Knight of Swords here coming out. And I feel like, you know what? There's somebody coming in, coming directly towards you here. This person is fearless. They're ambitious. They're a go-getter here. And I feel like this person can be quite competitive, but they're very, very clever. And I feel like when this person comes in, this person's going to shed some light on your overall situation. When I look at the Page of Wands in the upright here, I feel like you need to keep your eye on the goal, okay? Your overall goals right now at the moment. Um, and yet try to feel like somewhat of that free spirit here. That person that has that overall love for life, as much as what you feel stuck, stagnant, constantly feel like you're going to be returning to the same thing over again here. I think you're going to discover something here. And I think this is what's going to be the beautiful part of this overall reading. Because as much as what you're sitting there juggling, okay, everything else that you have on your plate, all your priorities, your goals, everything you've set forth here, I feel like there's going to be a change in your circumstances. Um, it's almost kind of like this could create a few arguments, all right, overall, but this change is going to be significant for you here. When I look at the King of Wands here in the reverse here too, um, I feel like you're maybe a little bit worried that this person might come off a little bit opinionated, maybe a little bit ruthless, maybe be coming across a little bit cruel here. But here's the thing. Three of Wands in reverse here. Uh, this person here is pretty much just creating an obstacle in your path, all right? They're waiting to see. I feel like it's almost like you're being tested by this individual, okay? Will you be able to overcome this? Or what's going to happen? Are you going to remain in the same situation? I see the devil in reverse here. And I feel like, you know what? When I look at this card here, it's understanding the fact of the matter behind it. You've already detached. You have no attachments here. So I feel like, you know what, it's about you making a choice, okay? You being pushed to that overall extent that you need to make a choice with regards to this. And honestly, there is no limitations here to the amount of choices that you're going to be making. So I feel like this is going to give you that freedom because the Lover's card here in the reverse here, I'm picking up you might be separated from this individual here, all right? And maybe this individual was hoping that you would avoid making a choice. But here's the thing. I feel like you've almost set the stage to the point of being overcommitted, okay? You've overcommitted yourself so that you don't have to make a choice because you're stuck in the same situation all over again. And I think this person coming in is trying to point this out to you. As cruel and as nasty as what you think this person is, by creating an obstacle within your path to kind of get you to slow down, I feel like this was needed. It needed to happen here because I see also the Star card here. To me, I'm seeing with regards to this, you are the star of your own show here. But what I'm also seeing here is this is unexpected help you didn't see coming in. And I feel like this person's pushing you or testing you here, per se, to get you to see everything as it really truly is here. Like, having faith, knowing the fact that this is an opportunity for yourself, most importantly here, but also to get you rejuvenated, to realize within this situation you were holding yourself back. Okay. Um, I'm being pulled to the telepathy card, so I feel like I need to pull some cards here because there is a message here. And I'm picking up immediately feelings. Okay, so you're probably more than likely going to be up in your feels about this. And your overall emotions here. And the things that you're going to be feeling at the onset when this takes place here. And I had to wait here a second because I feel like there's so many mixed messages with regards to this, and that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like you are going to be having some overall mixed messages, mixed emotions here, and this is going to be somewhat of a challenge for you. All right. Now, on one hand, some of you love a challenge. Others of you, you don't care for any challenges, okay? You don't want the conflict, the confrontation here. You don't want the challenge. You just as soon walk away. No different than this person here is. But in a true soul connection here, which I feel like you two are, this is going to be a challenge, all right? But this is a challenge that you guys can overcome together here. But the allure card comes out, all right? And I think you need to consider this situation very, very carefully. So I feel like whatever you do, don't be making impulsive decisions. Don't be making very quick decisions here because I feel like it's going to create overall issues. I was just pulled to the 7th house here. And I think it's really significant. It's not so much about the 7th house as it is about seeing 7. It's about the balance, the cooperation. And yet, with regards to a partner, okay, whether it's a partnership, whether it's a major soulmate connection type of a situation here, it's about looking at this relationship as a whole and everybody getting a fair deal here, okay? And I think that's where some of this overall concern is coming from here with regards to this. Now, I know for a fact that there's more to the story than meets the eye here, so I want to get into it a little bit more. 2 of Wands here in the reverse here. And some of this has to do with somebody wisely withdrawing here, okay? Saying, you know what, I don't want the challenge. I don't want to feel this anymore. I don't want to have to go back to those overall emotions. I would just soon stick with things the way that they are. Excuse me. And yeah, we got the 6 of Wands here. And as much as what I'm seeing progress here and somebody having that confidence within themselves, I think somebody here is going to feel like they've got their overall victory. They won, all right? 9 of Wands in the reverse here too. And this could create somebody to feel a little bit defensive, feel a little bit frustrated here, okay? Because somebody's not going to take them up on the challenge. Somebody here is not going to break their feelings down, their overall emotions here, and realize the true, honest, true situation here for what it is. Well, I see the 4 of Swords here. Somebody is definitely going to be taking time out just to kind of rest, okay? Rest, wait for clarity to come into play here. Looking for overall answers like, what do I do now? Okay, do I keep going with this or do I walk away? Do I withdraw here? And I feel like there's going to be a lot of reflection here because even at the bottom of the deck with the 2 of Swords with regards to this here is you might feel or think within this situation you've made a lot of bad choices within your life, okay? You might also be ready to take action with regards to anybody that might remotely come close to, you know what, showing some disloyal here, maybe misrepresenting something here for something that it's not. And that's why I said you are going to be tested because here's the Strength card. You're going to be tested with regards to your strength. How strong are you? Okay. And the crazy part about this is you don't even realize how strong you really are internally and externally until you are tested here. So get ready because I'll tell you what, Some of this has got to do with your confidence, self assurance, and your overall courage. Okay? Granted, we've all made mistakes, haven't we? Yes, we have. And yet, never regret those mistakes that you've made. Okay? Because admire the courage that it took, you know what, to just attempt it. All right? Because it did take courage to attempt something that you had no idea what the overall results were going to be. So take it for what it's worth here today, because that is beautiful. And wait for these opportunities, because these opportunities are going to be coming to you here a lot sooner than you realize. And with that, I'll be talking to you later.